Welcome to Two Guys on a Podcast. I'm Tom.
And I'm Mike. And on today's show, we're going to talk about pocket knives.
Shut up and sit down.
Okay, so on today's show, we're talking about pocket knives.
And specifically with pocket knives, whether they should be allowed in the workplace or not. So, we got some facts and some details.
We did a little digging.
So we have some facts on Michigan law, because that's where we're at.
Yep, in the state of Michigan. Michigan is considered an open carry state. So that's both firearms and with knives and things. And the rules there are, 3 inches, a lot of people consider, anything over 3 inches is illegal. Well, no, it's not, actually. In the state of Michigan, it's not. 3 inches or less blade, you could have that in your pocket.
Yeah, so that's Tom's knife.
Anything over 3 inches
Yeah.
has to be open carry, has to be able to be seen. If you walk up to someone or someone walks up to you, they have to be able to see it. Okay?
Over 3 inches.
If it's over 3 inches, if you're doing an open carry. And there's two exceptions to that. One is switchblades. You can't have a mechanical knife that will flip out mechanically.
Yeah. So Tom and I have a little discussion about that off camera because the law says folding knife.
Yes.
So I said, wait a minute, because I see people with those things all the time. You press a button and it comes shooting out. Retractable, right? So he was saying, well, but it's a folding. This is folding, right? Retractable is different. And the law says folding
knife. It
so,
does.
Yeah.
I got it right here. So the other exception to that is kind of obvious. You can't open carry or conceal a knife if you plan on using it for unlawful actions.
That would be a hard thing to prove, though.
Yeah. Well, yes. However, you shouldn't be doing that, like, regardless. So,
well, so Tom, he carries a knife like that, right?
This little
and I said,
gadget.
Tom, that's not a knife.
It's not a knife. What's a knife? This is what Mike carries.
This is a knife.
That's a knife.
It's Melissa's knife, but look at that bad boy.
Okay, so full disclosure, Melissa's knife. Let's see yours.
Oh, wait. This is 3 inches, by the way.
What is? 3 inches wide? Yeah.
So
this isn't bad. I'm going to guess that this would be considered a dangerous weapon.
Well,
versus that little pocket knife in your hand is not by law a dangerous weapon.
So remember, the other thing was hunting, right? So you can carry a knife that's longer than 3 inches if it's a hunting
double-sided
knife.
blade, all that.
Now, I would argue
venture you're not going to be able to carry that.
This is a hunting knife. So if I'm walking down the street with this and the cop pulls me over and says, "What are you doing?" I'm going hunting, bro.
How many deer are you going to punch in the face with the
Well, I might, and I got this thing too.
Stabbing on top of their head.
So I would call this a killing knife. The only thing that a knife like this is used for is killing, period.
That's a weapon. I mean, by the classic definition, that's a weapon. That's designed to use as a weapon. This is designed to, pry open bottles, whittle.
So we talked about the laws of Michigan. We talked about the open carry. We talked about the blade length. We talked about the exceptions, right?
Yeah, so that's the legal definition.
That's
the legal side
stuff.
of it.
Yep. So in different workplaces, you can carry knives, or
they have rules.
The question is, can you or should you carry a knife?
Yeah.
And so, for example, where I work, the blade has to be blade. So see that knife right there? I have kind of big hands, and Tom has a big head, but look at the difference. See that? I'm just kidding. So this knife, the blade, because it's measured by the blade, not the total length
Correct.
of the knife, right? So the blade on this one is 2.5 inches. So technically, I can carry this knife in my workplace because it's only 2.5 inches long.
And your rules in your workplace are?
2.5 inches or less, you
Correct.
can carry a pocket knife.
Correct.
So
I think you said one of your coworkers questioned you on it.
And oddly enough,
and got into a discussion about
that coworker is a lawyer, so it was kind of funny because I don't even remember how it came about, but this is a little short story off topic.
Sure.
But Jordan and I were talking, and I took the knife out for something, and she goes, "You can't have that knife in here." And I said, "I absolutely can." because the policy says a knife with a blade of 2.5 inches or less, you can carry. And she said, well, blah, blah, blah. We just got in a funny conversation. And so,
Yeah.
that's it.
My workplace has rules on them as well. A lot of our maintenance guys will carry, knives similar to this they technically use it as a tool.
Yeah,
Throughout
exactly.
the day, what they need to do. But basically, every company may be different. So if you work in an organization and you want to carry a knife, check out what the policy is for your company.
We should look up the California laws.
Yeah, you can't even have a plastic knife, I don't think. So
They do toast. They butter their toast,
with
with
spoons.
spoons.
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, they can't be plastic. So covered the Michigan law. Over 3 inches is considered a dangerous weapon, and you have to do open carry. You can still have them, but it has to be open carry. And anything under 3 inches, you can just keep in your pocket or whatever. Not a big deal. Companies may now have different policies. You just got to check into your company. We would be interested to know what your company policy is, or what your belief is on open carry or having knives in general. Do you have a knife in your car? Would you use a knife for protection? Would you go out and get a CPL for a firearm protection? Like things like that. Kind of all related to it. 99% of the people out there are not carrying a knife like this for protection.
No.
I don't think so. Like this and this, this, yeah, you could slice someone up. I was told in the Marine Corps one time, there's one guarantee in a knife fight. Somebody's getting cut. Right? So, make it the other guy, not you.
Yeah.
But anyway.
My thoughts are, do you think that it's okay for someone to carry a knife in the workplace? I say, yeah, because I do.
Right.
But I don't carry it to defend myself.
Yeah, you're not carrying the huge thing. You're carrying a little tiny pocket knife.
But I use it for all kinds of different things. So,
Right.
Whatever.
Right.
But we would like to know what you guys think, so put your comments down.
Leave it down below. Hit subscribe. Get notifications. We're pumping out some other content, some short little, daily hits that, quotes of the week,
Quotes of the week,
random thoughts.
random thoughts.
We left our camera on this week, and somebody popped in and left a random thought for
Yeah,
us.
scumbag of the week.
We did Scumbag of the Week.
I
Those
like
two things are
scumbag.
completely unrelated.
I could be scumbag of the week because I carry a knife to work.
Well, if you carried that big ass one, yeah. We got a special Scumbag of the Week next week, so come back and check that out. It's going to be a good one. You'll like it.
Yeah, stick around because there's a bunch of content. So make sure you're hitting that bell thing or whatever the hell it's called.
Subscribe. Hit the notification button.
So
Tell your friends. I just repeat what I see in other videos.
Share it on Facebook.
Yep.
All
Tell
that
your
fun
friends.
stuff.
So the key here is, if you carry a knife for protection or you carry a knife for utility, if you will, like a Leatherman or something that has screwdrivers and all kinds of different things on it, leave us a comment down below. Let us know. There's a lot of uses for knives. Gibbs rule number 9 on NCIS: never go anywhere without a knife.
Hey, and if you want to get really fancy, put a picture of your knives in the comments
Yeah,
because
there
I'd
you
love to see some of the knives
know
that
if you
look
can
like
do
this
that.
one. Yeah, you can.
Oh, on Facebook you can.
Yeah, do it on Facebook.
Yeah, on Facebook. I don't think in YouTube you can do pictures.
Huh.
But maybe on YouTube I'll figure that out.
Yeah, that'd be a great idea. YouTube.
Yeah.
Let people post pictures.
Yeah.
And
I'll delete
comments.
that so they don't ban our video. No, but hey, thanks for joining us. We really appreciate it. We're trying to grow it. Give us ideas for future shows. This was a nice one because Mike had that discussion at work and it prompted, hey, what are like people doing with knives in the workplace, and what is the law versus rules and policies? And this is a good way to just have that conversation, continue that conversation on interesting topics. Lots and lots of people carry knives, and do they know the policies, rules, and regulations and laws?
Or do they care?
Yeah, or do they care? Yeah, absolutely. All right, good topic.
Heck yeah.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Tom. Deuces.